Welcome to issue 221 of Critical Encounters, podcast about Marvel Champions, a living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. Here, we'll take a good look at that most critical piece of the game, the encounter sets. We'll discuss those poorly understood characters, unfairly labeled villains, and their various plans to shape humanity and benefit the planet, as well as those so-called heroes intent on thwarting them. I'm one of your hosts, Steve, and tonight I'm joined by Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Steve. How's it going?
Good. Like 2 or 3 in a row for you? This is crazy.
I know. I'm halfway through cleaning out my room.
Yeah, a lot of junk in there. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's a lot of loose pairs of socks, different
Those
sizes.
Those are Daniel's. And Daniel's here, so you can yell at him. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Steve. Those are not my
Whose
socks.
socks are they then? Are they maybe Scott's?
The revolving door of guests that was left in Mike's room.
I think maybe they're...
I am missing some socks.
Scott's here too. Lexicon's back. How's it going?
Hello. It's going well. Happy to be here.
And you are here. You are in Daniel's lair.
I am in Daniel's lair, in fact.
In my tiny, uncomfortable little office, Scott has kindly joined me.
Yeah, the seat doesn't have the same smell as the one that Michael sits in.
So Scott and I actually got to play some live Marvel today.
Ooh, what'd you play?
We played, so we brought my youngest to her basketball practice. It was at some elementary school. And then Scott and I found a table and 2 little like pre-K chairs to sit on. So we threw down a couple games against Eunice.
Okay, cool.
He's not farewell.
Even expert Eunice was no match for the deck Scott brought.
Did you have a very shallow gene pool? Is that what we're learning?
He did indeed.
In fact, I think only one ally died to Eunice's cards.
Yeah, it was like the guy who shows up and hits you for or something.
Yeah.
So even on expert, it wasn't too rough, but I mean, it could have been the builds that Scott brought. He gave me some magic. Magic's crazy.
She's just really strong.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I played it right. I had my glasses.
Yeah, you did great.
So, but yeah, we played twice standard. That was what, 4 turns?
Yeah.
And then expert was 6.
Make 6, yeah.
6 turns.
It was pretty fast.
Yeah. But it was great to play live. Great to play with you, Scott. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. It's great to play with you.
Right on.
Nice.
Then we came back home for Panini night.
And then you're recording with us. Nice.
Yeah.
Makes it a better day.
Indeed.
This is a part of the show where we ask Daniel what's on his mind tonight. So I'm going to do that. Daniel, what's on your mind tonight?
Oh, I do have a little thing, a Patreon. Thank you.
I love these.
Steve, I feel like we're having lots of these.
Yeah. Well, if you haven't caught on, it's every even numbered issue now. So
we have that many people who care.
We do. And eventually I would like to thank them all. So we're going to do it every other show. So
thank you to BD8890. With our gratitude comes some labor, some help around the lair here. We need a Mojo-Museum custodian. Now, the job is severalfold. So one, you need to get out there ahead of Magog and put down the various gladiator weapons before the heroes spawn. You know, leave them a splintered spear, set out some like way too small armor for them to try and use, while at the same time placing adrenaline shots for Magog to grab. And then, of course, you need to come out after and clean up all the corpses. Put down fresh sand over the blood spots, pick up all the rotten fruit people throw from the crowd, and turn it into some sort of salad for the minion cafeteria. You know, that sort of stuff. So this is a deeply involved job, and BD8890, we think you're perfect.
Yeah, that last part's very important. They like that fruit salad. So
yeah.
Thank you, BD8890. Thank you very much, and thank you to all our patrons who support the show. It really does make a difference, and we really do care about you. So. But that's not all, Daniel, is it?
No, would you believe we have an iTunes review?
Yeah.
And since we're reading it, you know the rating. All right. So this is a 5-star review all the way from like December 23rd. Wow. Okay. Now, this comes from Wood_Jason D. They say this. It only took 200 episodes for their true colors to be exposed. Oh. What do you think he's talking about, fellas? All right, hold on. For 199 episodes, I listened to this villainous podcast. Supposedly, Daniel, Mike, and Steve help you to better appreciate the villains and modular sets in FFG's Marvel Champions LCG. But in episode 200.1, their true colors were exposed. I heard praise of heroes. I was sickened to hear these hosts praising characters like Black Widow, Spitter, and Nebula. What next? Iron Man? How far the mighty have fallen. I'm starting to think that Mustafa was the only real villain in the lair. Well, back to my own plotting. I'll have to keep listening if I'm to overthrow these heroes in disguise.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow.
This might be the reason
mean-
we never read this one.
I mean, he's not wrong. I guarantee you, Mustafa has never played a hero.
Wow, that's quite an indictment.
Well, I mean, he did kind of get us with our recent secret dossier. So yeah. You know,
Yeah.
which Scott was there for. I blame Scott. Scott, it's your
I
fault.
was. I'm a corrupting influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we weren't praising Iron Man. We were talking about how we could beat
That's
him.
true.
Hey, Jason, kudos on luring us in with a 5-star to get us to read that. That's awesome.
Truly villainous.
That's villainous. This guy's on his way.
Watch our backs.
But for real, would Jason, thank you so much. That was awesome. That was really funny. Thank you.
All right. I don't know about you guys, but I could go from some TV.
I feel like we haven't done like any lore for a while. You always just want to watch
Yeah,
TV.
I don't know. I just gotta slow back into the thing. He's
Scott's
back in.
here and everything, and we're just gonna like put the TV on and hang out. All right.
Well,
Mike's got to wear his divot back into his chair.
There we go.
All right.
oh no.
Well, why don't we just watch some MTV?
Do you mean Mojo Television?
I sure do.
Awesome! Inside.
For clothes that Tristan lost.
Oh, hell and damnation. Is that a walking shark in a western?
Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener.
Caleb, are you all right? Are you?
Spray relief.
You two take care of labor.
Only intended for a plane cut.
Predator's freaking counterpunch! My world!
You don't want to die of cold. Toll free.
Walking on broken glass, walking on broken.
I'll give you trouble. Pop your piece around the track if you get nails and more nails.
Oh, get it together, soldier. I'm sure it's fine. See, our lines are holding there just fine. There's nothing to...
After the honeymoon, but when I got back and I found out that he'd stolen Ben. Lies have gotten all of us into so much trouble.
A dark, rain-soaked cityscape, illuminated only by the neon lights of skyscrapers. The streets below are slick with rain, reflecting the glow of the city above. Terror fills the night. The city is in disarray more than usual, looming above the tallest towers, blocking what little moonlight could get through the toxic atmosphere. A giant asteroid hovers menacingly. 3 figures walk purposefully down the street, their trench coats billowing in the wind.
All right, listen up. We're on the tail of that son of a glitch, Magneto 2.6. He's been eluding us for months, but tonight we're gonna nail him. I mean, look at that. Appears right above us. He wants to be found.
Agreed, but Stardane, his desire to be found isn't synonymous with wanting to be captured. In any case, our best chance is to track down his lieutenants first. They'll lead us straight to him.
Guys, why are we chasing robots again? Can't we just, call it a night and grab some pizza?
Listen, Small Slice. We've been after Magneto 2.6 for months, and this is our best chance. So get your head in the game, forget food for once, and help us do our damn jobs. Settled given is right. We have to start at the bottom and deal with the goons first.
Indeed. There's got to be a way up to that asteroid, and they'll know for sure. Could get ugly, gentlemen. You're up.
Okay, but after pizza?
The detectives arrive at a dilapidated warehouse, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. Suddenly, They're surrounded by a pair of menacing figures.
Well, look who we have here. The infamous detectives Stardane, Settled Given, and Small Slice. You're a little out of your depth, aren't you, boys?
Hey, that scrap heap. We're here for your boss. Where is he?
You think you can take him down? You're as clueless as your friend over there.
Huh? What's going on? Why are they laughing? Okay, that's it. Hey! He got my gun!
Good distraction, Small Slice. I'll defend for you.
Dude, over here, quick!
Something strange about that one. Took 3 separate hits to bring him down. Size does matter. Hey, what's this? Look at that in his armored plating. Is that a stamp?
Quantum cybernetics. Figures. These two were tougher than I imagined they'd be. Magneto is getting help from someone down here. But where's the lab?
Well, I know. It's the lab across the street from PK's Pizzeria.
The detectives burst into a high-tech laboratory. They find themselves face to face with an abandoned lab. It's dark and eerily quiet. Suddenly, a ball of flame surges down the way.
Well. Look who decided to follow the obvious clues. Let me guess. Small Slice led the way?
Not here to exchange pleasantries, Pyro. We know you're working with Magneto 2.6. How do we get up on Asteroid M and stop him?
Oh, you'll never find him. He's always one step ahead of you, just like we are.
Avalanche 9.02? Suddenly... What? I'm so tired.
We'll see about that. Let's take him down, Settled Given.
Hey, found something on Avalanche 9.0. Some kind of transporter key.
Wake up, Small Slice, and then let's hit that button.
The detectives stand outside a massive, fortress-like structure, guarded by security drones and laser turrets. Lightning crackles overhead as they prepare to storm the stronghold. Asteroid M.
This is it, gentlemen. Our final showdown. Magneto 2.6 is waiting for us inside. He's ready for us. Are we ready for him?
Ready as we'll ever be. Let's finish this.
Yeah, let's do it. I can't wait to tell everyone back at the precinct about this.
Our most celebrated detectives have arrived. You have taken the bait, as expected. I hope you were treated well on your way here.
Show yourself, villain. We're here to bring you in, so let's make this as easy as we can.
Bring me in? But I was hoping to bring you in, to keep you here, to change you, to perfect you.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, he means make us into robots, moron. Like what he did to Toad, Pyro, Avalanche, and the Blob. We gotta get out of here, Stardane.
You have tarried too long, friends. Look, your new comrades are already back.
Didn't we already defeat them?
You're here to stay, brave gentlemen. However, you must be confined until you understand the gift I am going to give you.
With each moment, there's more exposition. With each moment, I feel like I'm losing something of myself. Emptying. Resourceless.
Me too. He's too strong. I can't.
How does pizza sound now, guys?
What the hell was that?
It was dark. I don't know.
That was dark.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi noir.
Settled Given.
Yeah, the names were a little funky.
Small Slice.
I mean, Stardane was pretty good.
I kind of thought the names were brilliant myself.
Who is Mojo hiring these days?
Yeah. You just can't get good script writers these days, I guess, guys. In my defense, I only had 6 to 7 weeks to write that.
Right.
Because I did it this morning, shouldn't be reflective of anything.
Yeah.
No, that was well done. Thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for our guest member and anyone else who has spotlighted on any of our Mojo TV episodes. Thanks, everybody. Hope you like that. That was the last and final Mojo television series that we have, and I think our main characters they're trapped and gone. Guys, I think that might be the last of the Mojo television shows that we have.
What? No! Mojo, don't leave me! I'm taking this! It's mine! What? Mojo, I'm coming for you!
You just take our television?
He just took the television.
Oh.
It's really hard to get good help these days.
What do we do now? What did people do before television?
I guess we could talk about cards instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We might as well, right? Let's look at the Sci-Fi modular set from the Mojo Mania scenario pack. It has 7 total cards, 7 by title, and it's used randomly in the Mojo Mania scenarios. Seems to fit the theme for tonight. Daniel, why don't you read our opening environment?
I will, Mojo Runner. The environment is a setting and show traded environment. Each minion and ally gains toughness. Oh, that makes the show make more sense. Okay. When revealed, discard each other's setting, environment, and play. If this card was revealed from the encounter deck, it gains Surge. Password accepted. Logging you into the server now. Welcome to Mojo Core. Your activities will be monitored. 1 boost.
Okay, so it's one of these. It's one
That's
of these
cool.
environments. It's pretty balanced, I think.
That helps everybody. Yeah.
Is it better for the villains? Is it better for the heroes?
Depends who's playing the game.
Right.
For Mike, it's not really better for him.
Nope, not at all.
For me, I love it.
Yeah. Well, and it depends too, right? If you're playing with this modular set, which you already are, there's a bunch of minions, so that's good. And if you're playing with multiple modular sets that you have even more minions, it's even better.
Yep.
Pretty good. Okay, let's get to the meat of this thing. Let's look at some of these minions that it comes with. Mike, do you want to do the next one?
All right. This is Avalanche 9.0. This is a minion. 1 scheme, 3 attack, 5 hit points, program traded. Forced response after Avalanche 9.0 engages you. Exhaust a character you control and deal 1 damage to that character. This has 1 boost icon plus the additional boost effect. Exhaust a character you control. Deallocating CPU cycles from unidentified process. Very cool.
I like things Avalanche like 9.0 on the Richter scale, right? Like,
yeah,
he's serious. He's serious.
All sorts of fun little Easter eggs in this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's on theme for previous Avalanches. It's exhausting characters you control, dealing damage to characters you control. It's too bad it's after I guess it's after he engages you, which is great. He doesn't even need to attack you. It comes out, he does his thing, boom, you've taken it. So, and then he's just kind of a re-attack minion, which isn't too bad.
And then if Mike draws him, it exhausts Mike.
Right.
Ha! I defended.
Yep.
I'm already exhausted.
Would you take a damage then or no?
Yes, because it's and. It's not a then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a cost or something, yeah.
Okay.
And that would remove any tough that allies might have on them, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've got the next guy, and this is a Blob 3.14. Okay, because he likes pie, because he's Blob. Okay. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 6 health. He's also program traded. Blob 3.14 cannot take more than 2 damage from each attack. He's a single boost and a special boost. You are stunned. Offering.
Poor Blob.
Got him 3 times, so he buffers 3 times. So, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, he's not hitting for much. I mean, he's only a 1/1, but you can't big hit him, right? You gotta hit him with at least 3 attacks, right? So
yeah, that's annoying.
He's a mini old one.
And there's a good chance he's coming in tough. And so it
could be
sucks to
4.
use those piercing attacks on him because they're usually more than 2 damage.
Yeah. Jeez. Right at the end, we'll talk about which one is the worst.
Yeah, okay.
Meaning best, of course.
Sure.
All right. Next, we have Pyro 4.0. 2 scheme, 2 attack, 4 health, program traded like the rest. Forced interrupt. When Pyro 4.0 attacks you, take 2 indirect damage. Has a special boost. Take 2 indirect damage. Purging unknown program.
Very Pyro.
Huh.
Very Pyro.
Very Pyro. It's too bad it's not a when he engages you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's when Pyro attacks, which is at least thematic.
And it's
Sure.
when he attacks, not after he attacks. So you got to take that indirect damage first, which could kill off a low health minion, maybe, or could ping off toughs. But it could do that sort of stuff first, then he hits for 2.
Oh, yeah.
But he only has 4 health, and maybe a tough.
Yeah, he's not sticking around for the next villain phase.
Interesting that it's a forced interrupt because there's a timing thing here. I don't think you can first hit him because that is also
You can't, because
that's an interrupt. So this would actually go off first.
Yeah. Force go first, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Very
Ha-ha.
pyro. All right, Mike.
All right. This is Toad 2.0. A minion with 2 scheme, 2 attack, program traded, 3 hit points, like all Toads. Forced response after Toad 2.0 engages you, place 1 upgrade you control face down under Toad 2.0. When defeated, return each card under Toad 2.0 to its owner's hand. Quarantining dangerous subroutine. And it has 2 boost icons. Again, very Toad.
Yeah, very Toad.
I feel like of all the Toad incarnations we had, this one's the nicest, and that it gives its stuff back to you.
Yeah, because he's holding on to it, and at first you think, oh, if I kill him, it's going to go in my discard pile, like would typically would happen. But it has a specific when defeated, so you do get him back into your hand. So I guess he's holding on to him, and you just give me those back.
And you're going to get him back right away.
Yeah, you really are.
Yeah. I mean, it does slow you down. You have to put them back out, right? That kind of thing.
Yep.
I guess we say them, but really it's one card.
Yeah, it's one card. Let's be honest.
It's one card. He doesn't like engage you multiple times. So, but it's nice that it's not when he attacks, because then he might not ever do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, let's hear about the big hitter here, Steve.
Oh, yeah. All right. So this is Magneto 2.6. I don't know if that number means anything.
Yeah, what's the
I don't know. It
Oh.
looks like it must.
That is the internal vibration for normal isometric magnetism. Did you know that? Anyhow, it's a...
If you just made that up, that's
Of
awesome.
course I just made it up. It's technobabble. He's a 1 scheme, 1 attack, 7 health, elite program, villainous, forced response, which is going to trigger for his scheme and his attack. After Magneto 2.6 activates against you, place 1 magnetic counter on him. Then choose and discard 1 card from your hand for each magnetic counter on Magneto 2.6. 3 boost icons. Formatting infected hard drive. Okay, he's great. He's great.
Yeah.
He's great. Man, I wish he had 7 health per player.
Jeepers.
Yeah, that would get insane. Losing your hand after a while.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he's tough, right? Because if you play with the critical encounter house rule where you just put out the environment to start with, he's a tough with 7 health. He's villainous, so he's going to hit you for some damage. And then if you don't take him out, every round he's like exponentially, or not exponentially, but he's increasing the amount of cards he's pulling off of your hand, which is pretty cool. So I guess your cards are attracted to his magnets. His magnetism?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Although they don't go to him.
No. Well, he moves them to your discard.
He just
he throws them into the sun.
Oh, okay. Which is behind him on the art. Nice.
Yeah.
We got one more, and then we can talk some more. So, Daniel.
Okay. So yeah, this is the side scheme that anchors this modular. This is Iceteroid M. Invasive programs detected. Intrusion counter electronics deployed. Each minion gains guard and patrol. Forced interrupt at the end of the round after the first player token is passed. The first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and puts it into play engaged with them. And then they do the shuffle. 2 threat per player. 3 boost icons.
Ooh.
This is a fun card.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always a fan of the ones that, even if they're easy to get rid of, they have high boost icons.
Yep.
But yeah, you get rid of this. You get rid of this fast.
Yeah, because it's a minion every round, right?
Yeah.
A minion with tough and a minion with tough and engagement effects.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I do like it's after the first player token passes, so in a multiplayer game you can kind of be like, well, it's your problem now.
Yeah.
Not that there's much you could do with when it comes out, but yeah. So it does give guard and patrol to all of these programs.
And any other minion.
Yeah, any other minion too.
Who might appear.
And they're tough.
Are there any cards that steal the first player token in this game?
Doesn't Cyclops have a card that keeps him first player?
He just acts first. He just acts first.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything like take the initiative or something from Lord of the Rings where the first player token moves.
Follow
I don't
me.
think we haven't.
Follow me.
Follow me. Okay. Yeah, we don't have that.
I was just thinking about the grief potential just before it moves. You become first player, and then it moves to, I don't know, Daniel, and then he has to draw the minion again.
He's got to pull Magneto, yeah. Okay. So what's the best minion here, then?
Aside from Magneto, right?
Again, Magneto has to act.
I mean, that's true.
Avalanche engages you and does something. I mean, that exhausted character you control is never fun.
Yeah, taking a damage. But I think Blob's probably the weakest because he just doesn't do anything. He's just kind of there.
I was going to say, you might be you might be all right just leaving him there.
Unless he gets guard and patrol, then you can't just leave him there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's Avalanche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's also got the highest number. It makes sense.
Toad can be pretty annoying early, right? You just put out your really important upgrade. It's the only one you have. You just put Gamora's sword out for 3, and he shows up and takes it, and then it can be a pretty good tempo hit, I think. So, I mean, Pyro does damage, which is great, but he also has to attack you, so you can get rid of him before that happens. And Nito's amazing if he gets if he gets 1 or 2 attacks off. Like if he could get 2 attacks off, that's great. But I don't know if that'll happen. So yeah, I think Avalanche, Toad, 2 of them are good options. All right, how about the theme here? They are programs in the sci-fi. Are we in the holodeck? Are we Blade Runner? Is this the Running Man?
It's supposed to be Blade Runner, right? So,
yeah, it's a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah,
without being anything. I mean, it's clearly not any Star Wars. The fact that they're programs makes me feel like it's a little Trekky option, but not really.
Not really. Yeah, it's certainly not space opera. It's just...
It's very Tron.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the Mojo Runner thing reminds me of Tron.
Right, because in Blade Runner, they're looking for androids, right? So...
Yep.
But these aren't even really androids.
Programs.
This is like this is a Tron or a... Oh, what's that show from the 90s? Reboot.
Reboot?
Nobody? Reboot.
I never watched. I don't know what that is.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Must be some Canadian TV.
And here's also Tron proof. If you look in the art for a number of them, there's like grids behind them.
Yeah.
For floors and stuff. And the environment itself, I believe those are little Tron motorcycle things, right? And they're like a motorcycle race that kind of looks like those.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So these are all figments of our virtual imagination.
Yeah.
We're living in a virtual world more and more. So,
and S tier flavor text. It matches. It's clever. It matches the minions. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
That's a good little set. I like it.
So now we have talked about all of the Mojo TV that we're calling Mojo TV modular sets. Right? We just did sci-fi, Western, horror, fantasy.
You're gonna make us rank them.
Crime and sitcom. Let's just talk about our favorite and our least favorite for whatever reason. Okay, and we did not. I know we didn't prep for this, but You have a favorite or a least favorite?
I'm gonna go horror is my favorite.
Okay.
Why? I don't know. Just a fun mix of everything. There's different ways to fight, and lots of difficult minions, and the potential for the Kraken.
A good theme.
Good theme.
Hey, Daniel, do you have a favorite?
Yeah, for that same reason, I choose fantasy.
Okay. Yeah.
With sitcom as a close second. I think my favorite is fantasy, but my favorite theme is sitcom.
Yeah, and I think having recently played some sitcom, I'm gonna pick sitcom because of the theme and how it kind of interacts and stuff, and to be different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sitcom I think is I'll go with that one. It's just so much fun. Every card is enjoyable to look at and to hit the theme with. So how about
I think we all have the same least favorite, right?
will be crime.
Is it crime? Yeah.
Crime. Yeah.
I mean, something has to be last. It's not a bad set.
Right.
It just doesn't have a Kraken.
Or a dragon.
Or Magneto. Or a
gunslinger. Actually, I think I gotta switch to Western.
I'm
gonna switch to Western because I love the card shark is so much fun, and then like the gambling kind of aspects and the theme on the gunslinger, and you get a little bit of everything in Western. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to Western.
Okay.
I think they're great. They work well in other scenarios. You can use them any place you want. I do like if you're going to use them. I love the house rule of just putting their setting environment into play at the start of the game, and you don't have to worry about drawing it. Sort of like you get that cohesiveness right at the beginning, so that's fun to do. But you don't need to. That's a house rule, right? So.
Yep.
Well, fellas, it's kind of sad that this Mojo run is coming to an end.
Sweet. Yeah.
Well, the TV shows are at an end, but we still haven't talked about Mojo himself. So stay tuned for that.
That's right. Yeah. And Steve, we neglected to give this particular set a letter grade.
Yeah, we have to grade it. Now, we've graded some of the other ones a little oddly.
True.
On a scale of Babylon 5 all the way up to Reboot. Oh, no, maybe it's the other way around. I don't know what this Reboot show is.
I was going to give it 1.5. I was going to give it 1.5 floppy disks.
Ooh, perfect. Excellent. Okay. Out of how many?
Oh, 2.
Okay. Mike?
Mine's at least a high density disk.
And now I'll give it 3 terabytes of memory. So
that's pretty good, folks. Well, these were fun. I enjoyed the Mojo.
Mike, if the people want to give us their favorites and least favorites and all that sort of stuff, what are they going to do?
Yeah. Favorites, least favorites. And you know what? If there's any genres you think should have been in there that have been left out, let us know. You can email us at criticalencounterspod@gmail.com. We are Critical Encounters on Facebook, and you can find our YouTube, Twitch, or Patreon channels by searching for Critical Encounters Podcast. And on Discord, we are Vardane, Big Foam Loaf, and 1 or 2. If you like our show, tell your friends. If you don't like our show, tell your enemies. Mojo, take us out.
Let's rejoin our regularly scheduled programming, because nothing washes the stress of the daily grind away like watching the X-Men die!
Lasers. Robot fists and farts. Finally, after a while, good while, it's over. The detectives are breathing heavily. How do we got up? What?
Sorry.
Aha! I'm not the only one.
Steve did write this.
Sound of scruffing, pyrotechnics, and rumbling. Stardane and Settle Given keep getting burned, and sounds of patting out fire. Oh, this is gonna be fun to edit. Sounds stop after 2 defeat the minions.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a soundbite for metal tongue stealing other metal thing.
Yeah, we'll find one. We'll get something. Welcome to issue 220 of Critical Encounters, a podcast about Marvel Keepers. What's up tonight?
It's the Kraft macaroni and cheese gumming you
Yeah,
up.
it really is.
Toad got your tongue.
Carl got your tongue.
That was a good voice. That was a good voice.